go, volume. There we go. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Craps. Daily Paycheck. It's weird. I've been up for an hour today. I should be doing better than I am here. I got a little bit of a late start, but anyway, here we are. Daily Paycheck, Thursday, day 4 of the Butterburg. And actually, I'll tell you, yesterday and the after show, I was messing around with the Butterburg in a different configuration. We basically did it with Dallas Drawdown. It worked better, I think. I like that better, but we're going to keep working the same system here. Let me show you what we're doing this week and how this Butterburg system works. And we're going to start out with a relatively big don't pass. We're going to go $300 on the don't. $300 down there. And we're going to go with essentially 640 across. Except for the 4 and 10 will be at $50. We're going to go with the 440 inside, like so, and 50 or 75 rather than the 4 and 10. And what I want here is everything to pay about 140 as they come down. So pick any number here. The 5 pays 140, 125, 140. Coming out, it comes down and becomes a quarter. Let's say the 4 hits, and I'll estimate it. It'll be 150, 140, whatever, minus VIG. It comes down and stays at a quarter. You start making these things look like a quarter as they go across. Whatever the point happens to be, of course, you're on the don't there. At some point, 3 or 4 hits into this thing, you could hedge off the don't or let it run out, whatever you want to do. And that's basically it. It's basically a 3 or 4 hit system. They come down. As they come down, your risk reduces. You get 3 or 4 box hits, and they're down. You're basically in River City. And that's the idea. The big hole here is, of course, that big don't pass, right? Coming out with the 7 can hurt you pretty bad. As you saw the other day, we had 7 straight come out 7s. This can get destroyed for sure. Hitting the point quickly will get you to take that. That don't pass is the biggest risk here. It's also the big home run. You know, you get your 3 box hits, that don't pass hits, and you're out quick. So it's got its blessing and a curse, right? That's how it works with the don't. But anyway, that's it. Let's go. Let's get over here to the table view, and we'll start playing this guy out and see how it works out. There's my table. We're gonna go. I'm getting these green dice out of here today. We're gonna switch colors. I think I'm gonna go with the blues today. We'll do blue dice today, and let's get my bankroll reset. I got to get my bankroll to 5,000. There we go. And I'm ready to play. If you're gonna play along, get your bankrolls reset now. I'll get my don't pass going. And let's do it. $300 on the don't. And again, I'll make that decision of hedging off the don't or playing things out later. As we're playing the numbers out, it kind of declares itself what you want to do down there. If it's a 6 or 8, I'll pretty much hedge it off. If it's a 4 or 10, I'll probably let it stay. 5 or 9, I'll make a decision in the moment. We'll see how we're throwing the dice. So that's it. Let's go. Catch my first point here and hopefully make a paycheck today. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Come out 5. Okay, that'll be our point. Let's mark that 5 up. 4-1, and here we go. Off to the races. Off to the races. 4-1, 4-1, 5. And then for Crapsee, what I'll do is I'll just bet the inside at $100. The way to set $100. Bet inside, and I'll do $25 on the 4 and 10. Buy for $75. That's how we'll make that nice and quick. All right. Here we go. Let's get 3 box hits or more. Let's get all the box hits on our way to victory. Here, let's go. There's a 5. I love my life. All right, well, there it is, 325. We're going to go and just come out and whack our don't right away. Awesome. That's really cool. 325. Now, what I do here is this. Now, this is a weird part of the system where I'm going to get double deuced here, okay? When I lose that don't on a point, I'm not coming back to the don't. It's the same shooter, right? We're just going to leave our place bets up. We're going to go and play it out. So I'm going to catch a new point here. Leave the place bets up, play it out Butterburg style, and see if we can't recover that money through a good shooter. We might lose that for whatever we have, 480 we have out there. That might just go away. We'll see. This may be a really bad move. We're about to find out. But that's the way that we play it. We don't go back and chase that don't on the same shooter. We're just going to let the guy beat us one time. We'll be done with it. And that's it. I have not followed that rule in the come-outs. And that might be a thing we have to address at some point. But alrighty. Another thing we can think about too, as an adjustment here, is doing the DC instead of the don't pass. Right? Let our first shot come out of the DC. The problem with that is that you've got 480 across, or 590 across, and 300 in the DC. So you're looking at like $900 for the PSO to take. That's a lot. So here we go. Let's grab some box numbers. Ooh, big old kiss on the landing. 516. That's the mixer. All right, let's go 5-1. Make that 6 look like $30, and we'll just start drawing these things backwards. And we'll need 3 of these things to hit in order for us to recover what we lost on that pickoff. So I need 3 box numbers here to get to where I feel like I'm even, just barely even, and we'll still be at risk for what's left out there. And that buckshot puts you in a really tough spot, doesn't it? Really tough spot. And there's the 7. So we're going to lose freaking all of it. So here we go. Here we go. Old Johnny finding the holes, baby. Finding all the holes. Look at that. We lost everything. 5-2. We lost on the don't. We lost the entire spread. Doesn't matter, right? Wow, that was a big hit. We're down 760 without even having a sip of coffee. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, you know what I got to do too is I forgot to burn the money on the come out too. Damn. All right, here we go. Nice clean come out here. There's another 5. Oh boy. Let's see if we can beat the 5 this time. What are we going to do here? 4-1. All right, let's go. $100 inside. $75 on the 4 and 10. And let's have a shooter. Let's have a shooter. Here we go. What do we have? We have, of course, an ace deuce when I'm not on the don't. Knew it was going to happen. Good morning, Jeff. See you there, ace deuce. Good morning, Craig. Tim's looking at Craig here. How you doing? All right, here we go. I'm going to take a breath here. I'm going to relax, stretch my arms out. Let's see if we can get this thing to work. It takes a perfect set of rolls to destroy it, which it just did. Buck shot the point, immediate 7, right? It takes a perfect set of rolls to make it work too. So let's see if we can get the perfect set of rolls on this side of it. This strat doesn't have a lot of holes, but the ones that it has, oh, look at that. Are you kidding? Look at this, a midnight, right? Back-to-back 3 and midnight when we're not on the don't. Those numbers are in my wheelhouse, right? It's timing. Today, I feel like today's gonna be one of those off by 1 days, right? In programming, we call it an off by 1 error when your math is wrong, which happens quite a bit, actually. More, it happens often enough that we've named it a thing in coding. Craps, I feel like sometimes you have those days where today we're off by 1, right? The come out numbers I wanted were off by the 1 roll that we got earlier, right? The 7 came 1 roll too late. Everything is off by a full roll. Let's go. Fuck. Man alive. Look at me go. This is going to be another Tuesday. The shooter has done 0 work today. Wow. 6-1. We're going to get no help from our shooter. Nothing. Set a point, 2 horn numbers, and you're out. Good Lord. All right, well, whatever. Let's see. Let's see how strong she is. We're at 37.80. This is about where we were on Tuesday when we went down, right? Tuesday we lost. We were down to $3,200. This is about where we were. So this is a good look at, can it come back, right? Can the shooter recover? Man. Come out. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh boy, this might be a break the stick day. Good Lord. Come out 7. 617. My God. Okay. Okay. I have no tools to deal with this except a rebuy from somebody. See, we're all getting killed here, right? 1, 2. Well, let's go. 1 there. All right. What can we do? What can we do? We're going to change up our set, maybe? I don't know. Wow. Here we go. Coming out. Coming out to an ace deuce. That'll work. That gets one of our losses back. 2-1. All right, 2-1. Oh, you know what I should do, by the way? I forgot to do earlier. We should mark the whacks, right? We got whacked on the don't. We got whacked up on that 5, right? That was the 2 big ones. We got whacked across. I don't know where to even put that. I'll put that up here. I'll put that up here on the edge. I'll put it like here on the 4. And we did get 1 win so far on the ace deuce. So I want to make sure that we're tracking like the big wins and the big losses because they matter, right? The big wins and big losses help me find where the trouble spots are, right? And if the come out becomes an enormous big ass loser for us, then we know, there's an adjustment to get made there somewhere. So here we go. There's a 9, 6 and a 3. We'll mark it up. Six, 3. All right. Again, we're going to be, as Darksider says, mechanical John today, right? We're going to be mechanical about it. We're just going to play the thing out. And like I've said to you before, the dice will either, they will come around and get the pattern you want, or they won't, right? Yeah. Over time, the casino will eat you away. But in the short term, we want to see this correction. I want to see these 7s get corrected and the box numbers start to thicken up a little bit. And I believe that in the short term, that can happen, right? That can happen. Here we go. Stay in the box. There's an 8. All right, that's 1. What's our point? Point's 9. I should probably mark that for us. 5, 3. Five, 3, 8. Okay. I'm not saying it out loud, but my favorite song just played. Maybe that's why we had a problem. 8's drawn down to $30. Maybe that's why we had an issue. Let's get some different stuff to play, and maybe we'll be okay. Come on, Alexa, hook me up here. Give me some good luck music. Good luck music, Alexa. Nope, we got a 7. We got a 4, 3, 7, and we're going to end up in that spot where we essentially, not tie, but we're going to be not destroyed. Oh, yeah. 4, 3. I can't seem to get rhythm. This whole week has been a rhythmless week. I just cannot seem to find the pocket. Everything's been choppy bullshit all week. A couple days we won. It took us a minute to get there, right? We're taking too long to get there. It's like, yeah, for whatever reason, it's just been a struggle this week. All right, here we go. Coming out again. Okay, well. 4, 3. So here's the case, right? Another come out 7, let's mark it up. I'll take one hit, I won't take that twice. Right, we'll take one whacking, I won't take 2. So that'll be our come out 7 rule there. Right. I'm not gonna baccarat the thing. I'm not gonna what do you call it? Chase it with a ladder. I may try and parlay press a win here. I may try and mix it up and do some of that with it. You need it to be a don't pass to make the box number piece of this thing work. That's what it's for. Back to the 9. But I might be aggressive with those things coming through here. We may do a little bit of a parlay press coming through if we catch a win on the don't. I may just treat the don't as a separate thing, which is how. And if you think about it, that's how the red cross wins. The red cross wins because of how we play the don't. This one I'm playing it pretty straight. I feel like this needs to be played differently. All right, let's go 9. Bet inside. Let's get these 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and let's make some numbers up there. I think on these rolls I've only collected on any one roll one time. Right? You can't judge a strategy if it doesn't even get a chance to get out of the damn gate. PSOs are, man. I guess you can judge it. You have to judge it by what you're getting, right? If it can't survive, it can't survive. Maybe that is the red flag for this thing. If it can't survive shit rolls like this, then it's not worth playing. And that's why we do it for a week. There's an 8. There's an 8. Let's bring it down to $30. Let's work our way back. Let's trust it and work our way back and see what happens. There's an 8 again. Cool. We'll take that. All right, 6, 2, 8. Come on. Okay, and again, the way I'm going to play this is normally I would sissy press in here, but the 6 hasn't been hit yet at the big level. I'm just gonna half press that 8 to $48 and let it do its own thing until the 6 comes with it. Hopefully we'll get into like half pressing mode at some point. Let's get the 4, 5, 6, and 10 to come down. Let's hit them all. Let's hit them all. There's a 6. Good. 5, 1. Nice. 3 box hits. At least 2 of them were of the big kind, which is good. That'll set us up. 5, 1. All right. Let's make that 6 look like 30. This will tell us a lot. If we can come back from being down about 2K, that'll be an interesting conversation to have later on, won't it? Here we go. Looking for box numbers. We got a 4. That's a good one. 3, 1. Nice. Very nice. 3, 1, 4. Three and a 1. Good. All right, so we brought back now off this table. You'll see here in a minute. 146. It's going to look like a quarter. So we've taken off the table 143 times, which is whatever that is, 300 and 420 bucks off the table, right? And we've got still a couple of big bets out there. If the 9 happens to roll here, we're going to be in profit, right? So the worst that can happen is the 9 rolls, we're in profit. We've got 100 and whatever. We got 250 bucks out there. So if the 7 comes, we're also going to be in profit. So right now we're in guaranteed profit right now for this shooter, no matter what happens. We'd like to see the box numbers roll and not the 9. Does this stay up in the box for a little bit? Avoid the 9. Maybe we get a bit of a run here and can catch ourselves back a little bit. There's a 6, 5, 1. Get a little bit of this loss recovery. And the good thing is we're kind of where you want to be, right? It's a 5-1. We're going to end up being at the equivalent of 160-ish across, minus the point, of course, like 135 or whatever is across right now. That's great. We're just going to play that out. 2, 3. They're both at $48. They're both going to be on the straight collect next time. And play it out, right? We get a good roll. This is kind of what this part's designed for, right? Take a good roll and make money on it. and clean up at the end with the 7. Let's go. Give me a 5. I want to get that 5 down if we can. There's a 4, 3, 1. Sweet. 3 and a 1. Awesome. All righty. Half press it up. $25. Make it look like 50. That'll start bringing in black chips. Give me a 5. I just want a 5 or a 10. I want to get one of those two to be down. I'll feel really good about that. Look at that. The 4 repeats. 3, 1, 4. I was going to try and flip the 4, like do a full flip, but where we are, we're not in that position. 3, 1. Sweet. That pays about 100. We're going to half press it up, make it look like 100, and it's up. The 4's made money. It's good. Alexa, skip. Let's go 5. Let's go 5. What do we got? An 8. All right, the 8's going to be on a collect. They're going double press collect the 6 and 8. So this is a collect only right here. Next time we half press them both. Here we go. There's a 4. Look at the 4. Man, we would have flipped it. That would have been a total flip of the 4. That's our 4th one. That's really good. Nice and strong there. 3, 1. Wow. Gotta love that, right? All right. 2 hits on that, and it's a collect, and then we start moving it up again. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Here we go. Oh, it's a 5. I thought it was a 4. I thought we hit the 4 again. There's a 3, 2, 5. Good. The 5 finally gets to come down. That's great. We've hit the 5 and it finally gets to come with us a little bit. Hasn't been Butterburg yet. 3, 2, 5, right? 3, 2. All right, let's make it look like $25. And now everything but the 10 has hit. So all the money that was on there came down plus profit, which is really nice. Our rack has got $4,100 in it, which is also really nice. We're working our way back to healthy, which is good. You need a roll to do that. Here we go. There is a hard 6, 3, 3. 3, 3, 6. I'm going to make them both look like 60 now. Take that $56. I'll use part of it, make the 6 and 8 both. We'll sister press them up. That's this plan that we're on here, does this. And from this point on, I'm going to just half press those numbers. The 5, we'll try and get the G money to work one time on the 5. Matter of fact, I'm going to make the 5 look like 40. So the G money makes better financial sense. And then we'll half press it from there. Once we G money it, we'll half press it if we can hit it a second time. All right, here we go. Let me get my set right here. Let's go. And we got 3. 1, 2, 3. See a horn. See a horn, hop the red's what I always say. 1, 2. Okay. Here we go. $10. Oh, the 10. That's for the first hit of the 10. Now we've had every box number hit. I'm sorry, the 10 didn't hit before, so that's good. The 10 does the Butterburg thing and comes down. That's beautiful. 6, 4, 10. This is like now we're 100%. risk-free, who gives a shit up top, right? All right, let's make it look like 25 bucks. Now here's the question, right? We have all this money we brought in. We're looking good, 4,900 bucks. The don't pass now, right? If we whack a 9, we're going to be down to 4,600 bucks, right? Which could be bad for us, obviously, right? We could insure that 300 bucks by placing the 9 for 250, right? And that gives us 50 bucks in wins. You know, when you're rolling like we are right now, that might not be the worst thing to do. This might be the time to actually go ahead and hit that 9 off, right? Let's see. I'll talk to you in a minute about the setup, Craig. Let me favorite that remark, and then I'll actually, after this rolls over, we'll talk about what my setup is. I think it's a good question. I'm going to favorite that. How do I do it? If I do there, favorites. Well, there you go. I'll explain to you how my setup works in a minute. Let's get these. Again, what do I do with the 9? This is the question, right? We're rolling good. You know, I hate to have a 9 roll here and take that away. So, but I also want the 300 bucks when the 7 comes. So this is a tough call. This is a really tough place to be in. I'm going to let the 9 roll as it is right now, but certainly you could lock that 9 up, right? Lock the 9 up for sure and save yourself 300 bucks, right? Or lock up 50 bucks. Either I can lock it up 50 bucks either side right now if I want to. The 6 hits 4-2, which is good. And again, that is a straight, we're doing half pressing now, right? We got, so I'm going to bring it to 90. And we're just going to half press these numbers until we don't, until something happens, and that's it. Here we go. You know what? I'm kind of doing that, Craig. I've taken a different tact on this series here of throws, and we'll talk about it in a minute. There's another horn. There's your midnight. That's probably the tall, right? Oh, we're missing the 11. 11 and the 2 for the tall, it looks like, or for the ATS. Six, midnight. Okay. Aces. There's the aces. There's the small. Merry Christmas. One and a 1. There's the aces. Aces in both places. All right, here we go. There's an 8, 6-2. Oh, that rolled. Oh, it rolled right back to the 8. 6, 2, 8. Same as the 6. Let's make it look like 90. Six and a 2. Boy, the 5 is hard to come by. I only had 1 5 so far. Just the one that got me down to 40. That's insane. Let's go. Make it look like a 90. A little half press there. Looking good. There's an 11. There's the tall, I think. Right? Is that the tall? I think that's the tall, 6-5. Not bad. Hit the ATS in 20 rolls is pretty good, actually. That's not hay. 6-5, yo. Good. All right, here we go. 6-5, yo, again. Those dice barely even turned. They hit the wall, but they didn't really roll over. They just kind of kept spinning. Alrighty, 6-5. It's going to reset the ATS, it looks like. Is that what Crapsee does? Let you keep going there. Alrighty, here we go. More box numbers, Johnny. More box numbers. 5. There we go. That's good. 3, 2, 5. We're going to drop the 4. We're going to make that look like 100. Let's G money that son of a gun, huh? 3-2, right? 3-2-5. All right. Let's make that look like $100 and flip it. Do the G money special on the 5. Here we go. All right, 4's up, 5's up. Let's go. Let's get one of them. Let's get one of them. Oh, there's the 9. Okay, so that was going to happen at some point. On a good roll, that was bound to happen, 5-4. We're going to lose the don't. Again, we could have put 250 on the 9 and made ourselves $50 here instead of losing 300. It's going to be okay. 5-4-9. Again, it's a decision that I made purposefully, right? So again, we could have certainly staved it off. We're still, we got $4,400 in the rack. We fought back pretty damn hard, right? I'm going to go ahead and grab the 9 for $25, right? As though it were part of the Butterburg. Puck will be off. We're going to come back out clean. Again, we're not going to let the shooter take our don't pass twice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just go ahead and let the box numbers finish us out here, right? If we can. There's the 4, our new point. If we lose up in the box, it's not a big deal, right? We got ourselves back to, within $700 of the number, man. That's pretty damn good. I'm happy with how well those box numbers worked out for us. And again, I could pull them all down here too. We can pull them all down and go to 160 across straight up, right? This is that decision we were talking about the other day. What do you do here, right? Do you go down to 160 and start over, right? If I regress to 160, we'll have, whatever. We'll have another 100 or $200 in the rack versus the opportunity that we have now. We have opportunity. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's have these numbers do their thing. Hopefully. There's a 5. 3-2-5. The 5 does the special. 3-2. Look at that. Look at that. 3-2-5. I love you. I love you, brother. 3-2. That's fantastic. Net $200 on that 5. That's awesome. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it back down. Now we're going to regress that 5 down to $40. And we're going to start half pressing from that level. I wanted to get the special to grab me a couple $100 really quick, right? Now we're going to let that thing just kind of play itself out half press style. Same with the 9. The 9's going to go to $40, by the way. Right? If we can G money the 9, I'll bring it back to 40 and we'll just half press. Like I'm using the Philly special mentality early and then half pressing late. That's kind of what I'm doing here with these numbers. I think it's a really good balance of how to play these things out. There's another yo. I think the Philly special gets you up in profit and high level quick. And then the half press is just a way to kind of crush souls as we go. 6-5. If you catch a roll. We still haven't really finished with the roll. We got to pocket some dough here still. Let's go. Give me a 4. 1, 2, 3. I want that 4 to hit really bad. 1, 2. Okay, nothing on that one. There's an 8, 6, 2, 8, easy 8. Awesome. That'll pay 105. I'm going to bump it to 120. Again, I'm just going to basically half press it. Keep the. It's not a perfect half press. We're gonna bring in 100. We're gonna only press by 40, right? By 30. So we're gonna bigger collect than a press on this one, but it does keep the bet sizing easy, right? The next move could have been 150, which is in the wheelhouse, but I think it would have been a little too much. Here we go. Where's my 6? There it is. All right, let's go. Aces. 1, 1, aces. One and a 1. All right. Big hit. There's the 5. 4, 1, 5, FIBA 5. Awesome. That'll pay 56. We're going to bump it up by a quarter, halfway up. 4 and a 1. Okay. Crawling back, baby. We're crawling back. We are crawling all the way back. Let's go. Keep it up, John. There's another 8. 6, 2. 6, 2, 8. Easy. 6, 2, 8. Okay. Where's that going to take us? The 8's going to go from 120. We're going to get 140 here. So let's press it by about 60 bucks. 6, 2, 8. We'll make it look like 180. All right, let's make it look like 180. 71, 80. There we go. All right. There's the 10, a 6, and a 4. Nice, that's a good hit for us down there. Been a while since we've seen the 10 get hit, right? 6, 4. Whoop, 6, 4. All right, let's make it look like 50. Again, half press it up. Give me a 4. Give me that 4. Come on, dude. Little 3, 1, 4 right here. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was too big of a hit. It's a 6, 4, 10 though. We'll have the 10 repeat, and that'll be good for me. Nice, nice, nice. 6, 4. Press up and collect. Again, we're not doing the full thing on the 4 and 10. We're doing a one half press, a full collect, and then we're going to start rolling it half press style. Look at our bankroll, folks. We're $5,400, right? We're basically there, right? We fought all the way back up. This is pretty stout. I'm really happy with what we did here. Like it takes like I said, a perfect shooter to kill you, and it takes a perfect shooter to get you back, right? And this thing got us a good setup here to come back. So let's go. Keep rolling it out. There's a 5, a 4, 1. Right there. Somebody has a rebuy. Somebody must have made gold because it's a negative rebuy, which I love. All right, 4, 1, 5. Let's get that marked up. That pays something. 4 and a 1. $91. How about that? Let's go ahead and make that 5 look exactly like 100. Let's just make it a clean press to $100. And folks, I'm gonna actually do this. Right, we're doing okay. We're at cash out of $5,400. We're at $5,491. We're at Paycheck, right? This is pretty cool. We are at Paycheck. Okay, Robo says it perfectly. Crapsee is Jekyll and Hyde, right? And I'm going to tell you a little secret here. Let me do the right thing here. We're going to pull it all down. Okay, we're going to pull it all down. I will, however, do this. I'm going to go 64 across. So we'll be at worst 54.27. We'll be at 425 in profit at worst. I'm going to keep some bets out there. I'm going to do what I would consider a smart regression at this point. Lock up my Paycheck. We're close to it. And let's just keep rolling. We'll turn these bets into something special, or we're going to lose them all. Either way, it's $65, and we're going to just keep on playing it out. I want to have a reason to keep rolling here until the 7 shows up. But that's a smart play. If you're Paychecking it, that's about as smart a move as you can make right there. If you're home run hitting it, if you're aggressive, you're like, wait a minute, all that opportunity. Because this 6 right here at 3.3, that 6 was at $90. That's another $100 in the rack, if you look at it that way. All right, let's get it up. We'll do the 6 and the 8, both. We're going to sissy press. We're going to do the Philly special at this level. So nothing's coming back to the rack until these things all double tap. Let's try and make another $100 if we can. There's a 10. A 6. Boy, that 10. See that? It was up at $50. That would have been a nice little win right there. But it's okay. It's okay. we're going to be just fine. 6, 4, 10. What time is it? 7:45? All right, let's make that 10 now look like a quarter. Full press of it. Ooh, bad roll. There's the 7. Okay, so that's it. 7 out. We would have lost a whole bunch of money there. We ended up being okay. 4, 3, 7. So let's talk about a couple of things here first. Let me log that in. 4, 3, 7. And there goes the money. We have 54.32 is our final total, right? 54.32. Let me take you to the G account. Let's go ahead and make our deposit. There we go. So we're going to go into the G account. We didn't do a withdrawal. We're just going to leave it as is, right? Just to save accounting problems, right? On the earnings account, we did our $300 withdrawal or deposit. We made money in there. We had another 132 extra, right? So we're going to put in the expenses account. We'll put let's put half of that. So we'll put $60 over here in the deposit on that side, and we'll put 30 or 72 over here. 72 on this side, and that will account for all of it. Deposit over there, and now look at us. We're at about $1,000 in expenses. I can travel twice probably, maybe 3 times, and I have $1,000 to play with you, which is awesome, right? We've made good little earning over there. Our balance is still down, right? We have to slow them back. Today's a good day, right? Today's a really good day to talk about all the things. I think this was one of those really cool, let's get out of here. One of those really cool sessions that gives us like room to talk. I love talking about like what happened, like the Jekyll and Hyde comment that got made perfect, right? Really bad rolls early. I'll tell you what I did, what my change was. Here's my change. I was throwing my stacked set, my 6, I mean, get the big dice out. I was throwing the stacked set early, right? And I was getting nothing but freaking short rolls and 7s, right? Nothing but short rolls and 7s, which tells me a couple things, right? And I was getting, you know, they weren't staying on the 1s and 6s. I was getting all this bullshit, right? They were all over the place. So what I did was, whatever I rolled, I stacked that. Whatever came back to me, I stacked it up as it came back. So that was my change. I went, well, a 7's a bad number, but like come on, give me something beside a 7. I would just stack that. And that was my last shot, the 20-something roller. I just stacked them as they came back. I didn't even try and set them because I had no idea what the mechanics were doing. I'm not good enough to understand the mechanics of what I'm seeing. I know that the 1 stack wasn't freaking working, so I stopped doing it, right? There's that. All right, so let me do the celebration here, and then I'll come back. Stay on the after show, Craig. I want to talk to Craig specifically, and anybody wants to see what I'm doing here with the setup. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll come right back for the after show. Thanks all for watching the Daily Paycheck, and congratulations me for coming back. So here we go. Yay. All right, I'm back. So what I want to do, Craig, is show you the way I set this thing up. It's not very difficult, but I think it's important for you to see. So I'm going to take the iPad. This right here, by the way, is an iPad. It's an iPad that's on a keyboard. And if I do this, if I do camera on it, then you can see the table. So here, I'm going to move it around for you so you can see. So there's the camera that looks down here at the betting area. That's when I start the show, that camera shows you that over there. This other camera over here shows you where the dice land. So I have 2 cameras that are wall mounted that are coming out over the table like this that show you the table. This iPad, and they're both plugged into my laptop, which is right here in front of you. There's the laptop. They're both plugged into this laptop via USB. They're both USB cameras. They're USB 4K cameras. They're Miros or Mevos. So that's the camera setup. And then the iPad has got a cord on it. I'm shaking the cord. You can see it. That cord goes in USB as well, and my software sees the iPad as a camera. So if I can show you the software on any screen here, I can take this view here, let's say, and I can drop down and say, hey, it is camera A, camera B, the iPad, the mini, which is the one that's at the end of the table. I can pick which camera I want to show you in each of the squares here. And so the iPad just becomes a camera. Again, it's Mac, right? So I can plug it right into my Mac. My Mac sees it as a camera. So whatever the iPad has on it, you're seeing. So when I'm Crapsee, you're just seeing my Crapsee. If I did camera, if I did some other thing, you'd see that again, right? So whatever the iPad's got is lower left. And of course, I can resize those things to make them bigger, smaller. I like to have the landing area be pretty big. I have another view of this thing where I make that bigger. And I think like this one here, I think it is, where the iPad's way bigger and you can't see the bedding area. We used to use that for the show, but you can't see the whole box, right? And I like to use the box to talk about. You can't see the point being set, so I switched off that view. But that's just another camera. So that's how I do it. Again, it's not rocket science here. I am what you call a minimalist, right? I'm Virgo all day long. You can't see wires the way I work, right? I keep everything super tight, and I like to make it easy on myself. So I can come out here and just literally turn my computer on. I log into my computer, I turn the microphones on, and I press go. So I've got it set up to where I don't have to think because I just want to play, right? Cool, good deal, guys. Well, that was good. It was a good paycheck today. Good paycheck. There was a 37 roller that we had there to finish that day out. I'm capable of it, which is nice to see. And I think it's also cool that we were set up for the success, right? That strategy set you up for that. Like I do believe that the 6 box numbers each getting hit, paying 140 and regressing to 25 sets you up for a can't lose situation. And it's unfortunate that we had to be down so far to get it going. That's unfortunate. The woulda, coulda, shoulda today, if we didn't go down $2,000 to start, right? If that was our first or second shooter today, guess what? We hit our paycheck on about roll 12. I go to 64 across and probably bring in another $1,000, right? And we could have added money to our G account. Timing though, we hit that roll on the third or fourth shooter after we'd already lost $2,000. So it's unfortunate that the timing of that thing happened when it did, and we eked out a win instead of really hammered a table. That's the difference. And somebody asked me last week, like, how do you recover your losses in the G account? This is how you do it. If that roll happens one shooter earlier, we have an extra grand to restuff the 401G account with. Timing today wasn't our friend, but there it is. All right, guys, I'm out. I will see you downstairs. By the way, get your questions ready. I don't have a show prepared for Coffee and Crafts. I was going to do all this trend betting stuff today, and I'm not ready for it. I had a really bad day at work yesterday. So if you have questions, comments, thoughts, anything, it's going to be wide open forum today. So today's Coffee and Crafts, wide open. Get your questions ready. Let's chat. Whatever you want to know about or ask me about or challenge me on, whatever, hit me up down there. I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Thanks all. Bye.